Half a cube is a royal temple that houses many religious artifacts including throne, manuscripts and bronze drums of the royal families. The number of Buddhas plus a good collection of Laotian Buddhist sculpture housed here. Stupa was built in 1565 AD. Fortunately, this is not renovated with gold as it wears off and has maintained its natural appearance, unlike other temples that I saw of Buddhist origin which keeps on requiring renovation. Maintaining originality has its own charm, value, and aesthetic appearance. Seeing the same figure again and again sometimes can be boring, but that is the concept of one God. The courtyard of this temple has a beautiful park, very well done. Unfortunately, today is a cloudy day. To me, this is one of the most beautiful temples that I have seen. Of course, these are all covered with gold leaves at once upon a time. Unlike granite built temples of Cambodia or India, these one are brick inside. Outside is a stucco. No wonder they have deteriorated fast in few years. For example, this is a 16th century construction. It's already gone so badly. Although the statues appear to be of rock, maybe there is a shortage of rocks around. They have to resort to this type of construction. On the stupas, even though there are circles like this, finally I saw what comes close to Ashoka Chakra, which is symbol of again Buddhism taken from Sanchi. At the Sissa Kit Museum, built in 1800s, there are thousands and thousands of Buddha images or sculptures, large to small, intact to worn out. And several broken ones to be classified. Even this concept of Naga, of a 7-head bearded Buddha's head came. Is he a Vishnu avatar? Question mark. Hinduism is like an unpatented religion. Everybody borrowed. Jainism, Buddhism, Sikhism, Christianity, and even to some extent Islam. Do not know about Jaidism and even atheism. Another example of inner construction is a brick, outer being stucco. Photography is prohibited inside. On the walls there are paintings like this throughout. One of the highways of the place. Vientiane, Wat Ziang, Kuhang or Buddha Park. Even though not a temple, is a fascinating for its huge structure that combine Buddhist and Hindu philosophies. It's also called Buddha Park, and children, especially school children, come here to play. I am unsure when it was built, but fortunately preserved the way it was built, not being modified with colors. A bird's eye view of this. When there is a Shiva, Parvati, Ganesh and Skanda, there is Hinduism. Never seen Skanda with such a big tummy. The top is almost like Mount Kailash, an entrance for kids to go inside. And a bird's eye view shows the Buddha in the reclining posture and multiple statues. Inside the dome are some statues. I am unsure who these are, but there is Naga, the Laotian inscription which I cannot read. This particular one almost seemed to have a Egyptian influence, the one that I saw in Phnom Penh, Cambodia Museum of Shiva and Vishnu done in 5th century AD. This is definitely Shiva with this kid sitting. Definitely there is Brahma with the Veda in his hand. These faces are of the Devis in another area. This is of course a huge Buddha lying. They haven't even missed one of Dashawataras. Or the forearms with a gade. However, this huge structure that is about 30 feet tall has the features of what is seen in Thai. How could anybody miss Krishna? Or Yama for that matter. I am unsure who this is, but the view certainly looks impressive. Is that Arjuna or Rama is my question. I don't have a guide to help me, nor there is enough material for me to read about it. I'm unsure what this unusual structure looks like. Of course there is Anjaneya too. Another stupa. No wonder Cambodia, Laos and Vietnam is called Indo-China, as there is the influence of both cultures. Never seen Ganesh with a tree, whatever it is called. There's a friendly cow gazing with a bells ringing. Is that Guru Nanak? How did he get in here? There is Garuda and Shiva. Vishnu is depicted as Brahma comes out of his umbilicus with a Lakshmi sitting. He is shown in a very different form. Excuse me, is that Lakshmi? This is more true Hanuman and Narasimha avatar. Durga is not forgotten, and Shiva with Nandi, and this is the lying Buddha, almost 150 feet long. These are very much of a Hinduism, even though in the middle there is Buddha. Petuk Sal is a victory movement constructed to symbolize some winning. The whole circle is impressive. It's a beautiful fountain. A nice royal palm in the park and multicolored bougainvillea everywhere. This is an evidence of why it is called Indo-China. You see Brahma with 4 heads with a Naga, yet there is a dragon. That makes these 3 countries Indo-China. Luang or Royal Stupa was constructed in 1566 and renovated in 1935. This is considered the most famous landmark in Vientiane. The entrance from the back, because of the eastern light falling as I am feeling the morning, looks much more impressive. And the entire area is nice and clean with the typical Laos architecture. The impressive thing is people cooperate enormously to keep it clean. There are multiple toilets and everything contributes to the cleanliness. The concept is present, unlike somewhere else. This building is called Thomas of the Heart, is under renovation by donations. The morning sun falling, the visibility is better, as even though it's really not gold, it is quite yellowish. Another view of the structure, as one can see the gold. Now I realize that it is gold plated, as that could not be appreciated because of the strong sunlight this morning. This is one of the halls in the area or a complex with extremely beautiful paintings. Including Ganesh. There is story of Gautama Buddha all around. This is the veranda of a monk's quarters just across. These two priests were smoking cigarettes, allowed to smoke, not drink. Inside there is a Buddha statue and the Buddhist worship. This looks like a Shivaling. There's one more, as on the hallway inside there are several of these artifacts. See the stupa inside, one has to take off their footwear. Now this gold is visible better. Possibly the best angle with the eastern sun completely falling to videotape this impressive structure. This is the paint mix. I don't know whether the red is a base. Then I see this gold paint. The structure has to be painted repeatedly. This is possibly a better view of the bhaktas of Buddhism worshipping. With the agarbatti fumes coming out. Laos medicine. This is a herbal nature. Includes lizards, many herbal items. I don't know whether it's a Johnny Walker Scotch whiskey or just a bottle being used for storage.